Through this Freshcatch website, I've taught you lots of tutorials on different cooking methods and techniques, lots about fish. This is the one sauce that if you don't make any of the others, you've got to make this one. This is Salsa Verde. It's just a green sauce, but for fish and to have it on hand in your fridge as a pantry, it's just wonderful. And it goes beautifully on vegetables, it goes beautifully on red meat as well. But Salsa Verde, it's one of those go-to sauces for me. So, all I've got is I've got some chopped green peppers here. And it's one of these sauces, it's sort of a one bowl wonder. So we've got those in there. The capsicum, that's going to add a little bit of texture and freshness. And when I say that word fresh, that's what it's all about, I guess. It's a very fresh, sort of citrusy, cut through sort of salsa. Then I've got some garlic and a little bit of shallot. That goes in. I've got capers. I'm going to put those in there as well. Boom. They're just rough chopped. Same thing. I've got some gherkin or cornichon or pickle, whatever you'd like to call it. That goes in. So that's sort of a whole lot of textures right there. Interesting enough, I want to put a couple of these guys in. These are just anchovies, which is going to sort of act like my seasoning to this. But it gives this sort of depth of flavour to the Salsa Verde. The anchovy, nice and fine, super salty, absolutely delicious. Boom. Okay. Right, what else are we going to put in there? We're going to zest a lemon. Nice fine zest. We'll get all that off one whole lemon. Zest. Show you a little trick. Over the bowl. And then we just, and that's going to catch all the pip, but the juice will go through. A little bit of sugar, about a teaspoon. Not even, half a teaspoon. And that again, you know, why are you putting sugar in something like this? It's about balancing. You've got plenty of acid in there, so a little bit of sweetness just knocks that back. It adds another layer of interest to the Salsa Verde. That's pretty much it. We're going to add some salt, a little bit, because remember we've got the anchovies in there. We're going to give it a grind of pepper. And then the real fun comes. Adding the herbs. So I have got right here, I've got a little bit of fresh tarragon. I'm adding some fresh mint leaves. Some fresh basil, and then the last herb of choice, I'm using Italian parsley here, or flat leaf. Just cut the stalks off. Right, so I've got all my herbs together. I kind of like it sort of rustic, and I find, you know, I have very sharp knives, so you can chop it pretty fine with a sharp knife, but if you try and chop it fine with a blunt knife, you end up just bruising the herbs. So that's it. I mean, it looked like a lot, but when you chop it up, it chops down to nothing. So we're going to add that. Boom. Last but not least is olive oil. And we're pouring, we're not drizzling. Can't stand that word drizzle. Miserable. Gonna use olive oil, pour it. Look at this. Doesn't that just looks so inviting? That is begging for some fish. It's gonna be good now, it's gonna be better in an hour, it's gonna be even better tomorrow. But I try it now, mainly to see what my seasoning's like. Salty, crunchy, herby. Put it in the fridge, put it on everything. But mainly put it on Freshcatch, fresh fish. You're going to love it.